Everyone. I welcome you to come over to Insight Timer to be part of our interactive experience. Hi, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome. Hi. So grateful to be together. While we're waiting, why don't we do a little sound test? So I'm going to step back by the mat and we'll make sure that this mic is engaged and also that you can hear the music, but ideally at a lower volume. This is a lower track, so it won't be as loud as some of the others. But can you hear me clearly? Can you hear the music enough for it to be pleasant? Hopefully this mic is the mic that is engaged because that's what is set up. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Susan. So how is that sound for you, friends? Could you hear me? Hi, Yasmin. Okay, good volume. Okay, great. Wonderful. Thanks, everyone. Chat's running a little. Oh, music seems very low. Yes, it will get louder. And I do like to keep it lower because not everyone enjoys music during practice. So it's a nice way for it to not be too, what is the word? Too something. Too loud, too loud. We'll keep it simple. Hi, Jen. Welcome. Great to be together again. All right. We'll just wait a few more moments. Go ahead and have whatever you would like to have for your practice today. Any props, your mat. Maybe it's cooling down where you are and you need to make sure the temperature in the room is nice, or maybe you're in a place like I am and it's very hot and you're already sweating. I'm very invasive. It's invasive could have been the word, but it wasn't exactly. Invasive is something that moves in. It's more like dominating. Maybe dominating is a word. Hi, Victoria. Hi, dearest. All right, we can get started. So warm welcome, everyone. Let's take a breath together. My name is Selena Lael. This is a yoga asana practice. Asana is the word for the postures that we practice in yoga. And although that is the way many of us think of yoga, these postures and a yoga mat and yoga pants, yoga is so much more than that. And by the way, you don't have to wear yoga pants to have a yoga practice, yoga asana practice. But we know that, right? Yoga is an 8-limb path, meaning there are these 8, you could say not major, but these 8 aspects of what yoga really is. And as we nurture, cultivate each of these limbs of the 8 limbs of yoga, who knows what we find. But yoga is kind of like a roadmap to come home to ourselves, to awaken, to know ourselves beyond the limited mind, the body, and the emotions, and to live in the fullness of who we truly are. And as long as we are in these bodies having this experience, to have the most aligned, harmonious, rich experience that this life can offer. So the postures, the asanas, are just one aspect of what yoga is. And everyone is welcome to practice yoga, regardless of your religion. Although it is definitely rooted in Hinduism, it is something available to each and every one of us, as it is, again, a path to come home to ourselves. So I'm very grateful to be together and to be in this path of awakening together. Thank you for choosing to take this time for yourself, to connect with yourself, to nourish your body, to strengthen your body, maybe to move some stuck energy. I know for me, when I practice asanas, when I'm on my yoga mat, so much blocked energy starts to move. Sometimes I feel like crying. Sometimes I feel really stuck. Sometimes I feel really free. Sometimes I, have anger or fear. Different things come up during my practice. And 100% by the end, I always feel different. There's always been a movement where I feel greater freedom within my being. So with all of that, I invite you to have your yoga mat, have whatever props work for your practice. This is listed as intermediate because I don't break down everything the same way that I would in a more beginner practice. You're welcome to be here regardless of your experience. My strong invitation, though, is just to really honor your body, take care of your body. If there's ever anything you don't feel comfortable doing, you don't feel confident doing, or maybe you just don't feel like doing today, honor your body. Take a resting pose. Take a pose that better serves your body, especially if you're aware of any injuries or anything in your body that might limit your ability to move into certain poses. So let us be mindful and caring with these amazing bodies and just with our whole beings as we move into this practice that can get a little sweaty. For me, always. Maybe not for you. But let us be kind with ourselves, yes? And for anyone who is newer to our time together, I do have many recordings here on the app. I also have a course, 10-day course, Yogic Practices for a Peaceful Life. I'm getting ready to release a new 10-day course that is all about cultivating self-love. And that should be out within the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks. All right, let us begin. So for anyone who hasn't practiced with me before or with our community in this way before, we always begin our 60 minutes after this little intro. So our 60 minutes will begin now. If you do need to leave early, please be sure to take some time for Shavasana. It's such a powerful integration pose. We've got a lot of landscapers out there today, so we're just going to close this window. All right. And you can still hear me well, my friends. Just we'll do one more sound check before we really get going. Can you hear me back by my mat? And as a reminder, if something does go wrong with the setup, with the electronics, anything, I just throw a whole slew of emojis in the chat because I won't be able to read your chats from where I am. But if you throw a bunch of emojis in, that will alert me to come over and check out the chat. Okay, awesome. Thank you, my friends. All right. So we're going to begin today again with Surya Namaskar A and B, the sun salutation sequence. And I'm also going to lead this with the variation again, rather than moving into Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. If you wish, you may wish to join me in Anjaneyasana in our lunge posture. I like to take a lunge rather than Warrior 1. In Warrior 1, there's a little bit of a twist in my pelvis that can at times pinch nerves. So I like to keep things really stable and aligned with a lunge instead. But please take care of what your body is. Of course, traditionally in Surya Namaskar A and B, we are taking Virabhadrasana 1. So please, again, just choose whatever works best for your body. Let's begin standing at the top of the mat. You can have the feet hip distance apart, or maybe the big toes are touching. Draw the navel toward the spine. Feel as if there's a thread in the top of the head, lengthening you up. Chin is slightly tucked. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Have a micro bend in the knees. Palms touch at the heart, Anjali Mudra. We'll open our practice today with the sound of Om 3 times. This is a fantastic technique to, one, calm down the nervous system. When we chant Om, we have the ability to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, that relaxation response inside. And without going into all of the explanation, when we chant Om, we are aligning ourselves with this root frequency that is vibrating in all of life. So we'll take a deep breath in. One more. Bow your chin to your chest. Set your sankalpa, your intention for today's practice. Beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, swan dive. Hug the navel toward the spine, flat back. You can always bend the knees. Inhale, fingertips to shins, weight in the toes. Half lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back. High plank, lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. And then we'll all come down to the belly. Elbows back, toes untucked. Inhale, curl up through the spine. Bhujangasana, cobra. Exhale, make your way up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 slow, deep breaths here. Draw the navel toward the spine. Root down through the base of the index fingers and thumbs. Press the heart back toward the thighs, and you can always bend the knees here if the back body's feeling tight. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat and fold forward. Press into the feet, draw the navel in, rise all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, reach wide, lengthen up. Exhale, swan dive, option to bend the knees, hug the navel in, support your beautiful back. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step or lightly hop back. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. And then inhale, cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Thighs are completely off of the mat. Adho Mukha Svanasana, 3 slow, deep breaths. Shoulders pull up away from the ears. Feel the heels slightly drawing apart to activate the legs. If Ujjayi Pranayama is part of your practice, you can engage this conscious breathing. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top, fold forward. Press into the feet, draw the navel in, rise up, maybe flat back, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. One more, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, half lift and lengthen, shoulders back, weight in the toes. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step, or lightly hop back, and then move through the vinyasa that best serves your body. Adho Mukha Svanasana, 3 slow, deep breaths. Relax the jaw, soften the forehead. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Bring the big toes to touch, heels are slightly apart, draw the navel in. Inhale, reach the arms up, sink the hips back and down, weight in the heels, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step or lightly hop back. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Softly step the right foot through between the hands. Option to lower the back heel for Virabhadrasana 1 or join me for our lunge. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, touch down. Right leg steps back, move through your vinyasa, or just come to downward facing dog, your choice. Softly step the left foot through between the hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1 or your lunge. Exhale, touch down, step the left leg back, move through your flow. Adho Mukha Svanasana, 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Big toes touch. Sink the hips down. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sink the hips, reach up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bow through center, fold forward. Inhale, half lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Softly step the right foot through. Inhale, rise up, lunge, or warrior 1. Exhale, touch down. Step the right foot back, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Softly step left foot through. Inhale, rise up, sink down. Exhale, touch down, step the left foot back, move through your flow, or just come to downward facing dog. Again, this is why I have this listed as intermediate, because rather than giving the name of each posture and the cues for each movement, I'll say things like move through your flow, so you don't have to hear me speaking as much. Let's take a couple more breaths here in downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly hop to the top, big toes touch. Sink the hips down, Utkatasana. Rise all the way up as you inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more, Surya Namaskar B. Big toes are still touching. Inhale, sink the hips back and down, reach up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bow through center. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back, lower down. Inhale, open, chill, shoulders back. Exhale. Inhale, softly step the right foot through. Virabhadrasana 1 or your lunge. Exhale to touch down, step the right foot back, lower down. Inhale, open. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, softly step left foot through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, touch down. Move through your flow. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Fold forward, big toes touch. Sink the hips down, weight in the heels. Utkatasana, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Beautiful. Release the arms by the sides of the body. Little bend in the knees. Hop the feet apart so that the feet come underneath the hips. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward. Bend your knees as much as you need to take your index and middle fingers around your big toes, creating a little bit of a loop so your fingertips are touching your thumbs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. And you can have the legs straight here if that's available to you, or the knees bent. Relax your forehead. Keep drawing the navel in. Rock the weight in the toes a little bit here. We'll take 4 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen the spine, straighten the arms. Exhale, release the little bind with your fingers. Lift the right foot. Slip your right hand under with the palm cupping the sole of the foot. Make sure the knees are bent here as much as you need. And then bring the weight over into the right foot so you can lift your left foot and slide your left hand underneath with the palm facing upward, cupping the foot. Hug the navel in. Inhale, lengthen, straighten the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Again, option to have the knees as bent as you need here. Draw the kneecaps up, so activate the thighs in this forward fold. Let the head and the neck be relaxed. Three more breaths. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, release the hands. Hug the navel toward the spine, bring the hands to the hips, press into the feet, rise up, flat back. Beautiful, friends, beautiful. You can bring the feet back underneath the hips or maybe even the big toes to touch if that works best for your body. Palms touch at the heart. Take a moment here to just notice what's happening inside. What is starting to move for you in just this short period of conscious breathing and movement? Maybe there are places inside where you feel more open, or maybe places where you feel everything you've been holding on to. And so you just have this opportunity to breathe into that resistance or to breathe into some pain coming up. Can you meet yourself consciously, compassionately? What if for the next 50 minutes of practice, rather than thinking that we need to be different, trying to change ourselves or fix ourselves, what if we practice just meeting ourselves where we are at, just again and again, moment by moment? Okay, this is how I feel. This is okay. This is what I'm thinking. This is where I'm resisting. Okay, this is the way it is. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen up. Exhale, dive forward, navel towards spine. Inhale, half lift and lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the palms, step or hop back, move through your flow. Adho Mukha Svanasana, big toes touch. Inhale the right leg up and back. Hug the navel toward the spine. Keep the hips square at first here. Shoulders pull up away from ears. Keep rooting down through the base of the index fingers and thumbs. Bend the right knee, stack the hips. Lift the knee a little higher as you allow the toes to fall behind. Square the hips, lengthen the right leg. Option to stay here or exhale as you bring your knee to your nose. Inhale up and back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cross the body, left elbow. One more round, only if you wish. Remember, this is optional. Exhale, knee to nose. Everything here is optional, yes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen it up. Exhale, softly step the right foot through between the hands. Lower the back heel, windmill the arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. Hips are squared to the left side of the mat. Back toes are slightly turned in. And as we sink into the right knee, maybe the right knee is over the ankle. Hips are squared, stick your tailbone up behind you and then tilt it under to lengthen the low back. Very nice, friends. Sink a little lower. Right knee gently presses out to the right. Gazes over right middle finger. Back hand lightly touches the back leg. Turn the right palm up. Inhale, reach it over, reverse warrior. Exhale, right elbow to thigh, extended side angle, left arm over ear. Inhale, reverse, stay low. Exhale, extend. One more. Inhale, reverse, barely touching that back leg. Exhale, extend. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Beautiful. Heel toe that back foot in. So we have a shorter stance. And now we're going to square the hips to the top of the mat. So the left toes are still slightly turned out, but now we're squaring the hips toward the top of the mat. Draw the navel in so we're not jutting out here. Yes, have this nice engagement supporting the back. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then we have a couple of options here. One option is to interlace the hands, and they begin to straighten the arms. If you know you have a lot of mobility here, you can reach for opposite elbows, or even take Anjali Mudra behind the back. Reverse Namaste we hear sometimes by bringing the palms to touch behind the back. Yes. So whichever serves your body. Draw the navel toward the spine. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward. Root down through the right big toe. Feel the right hip pulling back. And you can keep a flat back here, or you can curl the spine and bringing the nose to the knee or the forehead to the shin. 2 more breaths here. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Release your hands, bend into the front knee. Step the left leg back. Virabhadrasana 2, sink down into the front knee. Inhale. Exhale, windmill, touch down, lift the back heel, step the right foot back, lower through your vinyasa. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Big toes touch. Inhale the left leg up and back. Press out through the ball of the foot. Draw the navel toward the spine. Shoulders pull up away from ears. Lift the leg a little higher. Bend the left knee, stack the hips, toes fall behind. Lift the knee a little higher. Inhale, square the hips, lengthen the left leg. Option to stay here, or exhale as you bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, lengthen up and back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. And one more round if you wish. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keep rooting down through the base of the index fingers and thumbs. Last time we cross the body over to the right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, softly step the left foot through between the hands, lower the back heel, windmill up, Virabhadrasana 2. Back toes are slightly turned in, hips are square to the right side of the mat. Sink it down. Tailbone sticks out behind, and then tilt the tailbone under so you find this nice length. Crown is over pelvis. Open the arms, gaze is over left middle finger. Ooh, this is tight. Left palm up to the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior, back hand gently touches back leg. Exhale, elbow to thigh, right arm over ear, extended side angle. Stay low. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Let this feel good. You're opening so much here. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back foot in to shorten the stance a bit. Back toes are still slightly turned out. Square the hips now to the top of the mat. Hug the navel toward the spine. And again, take whichever hand variation behind the back works best for you. Interlacing hands, fingers, opposite elbows, or the palms touching behind the back. Again, draw the navel toward the spine. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Root down through the left big toe and then feel your left hip pulling back in space. And again, you have the option here to keep the back flat, or you can bring the forehead to the shin, whichever you prefer. We'll take a few more slow, deep breaths here. One more breath. Inhale as you press into the feet to rise up. Exhale, release the hands. Bend into the knees to step the right foot back. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, windmill down. Step the left leg back. Move through your flow. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Draw the navel toward the spine. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. How are we doing on time? We've got a lot of time. Beautiful. I love it when we start standing. It gives us so much more time to play. Palms touch. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Navel draws in, weight in the toes. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step. Or lightly hop back. And then again, you can either skip the Vinyasa or you can take Bhujangasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. We'll all come back to downward facing dog. Big toes touch. Inhale, right leg up and back. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Option to stay here. Or bend the left knee. Reach the right toes all the way down to the mat behind you. Flip your hips up and over. Right arm alongside the ear, wild thing. Right hand reaches all the way back down. Flip yourself back over. 3-legged dog. Extend the right leg up and back. Option to stay here or exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cross the body. Option to stay here or extend the right leg through to the outer edge of the right foot. Roll to the inside of the left foot. Weight in the right hand. Press the hips up. Lift the left hand up to the sky. Maybe left arm over here. Beautiful, friends. Keep pressing down to lift up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand touches down. Three-legged dog. Right leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, softly step the right foot through. Lower the back heel. Windmill up, Virabhadrasana 2. Right palm turns up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back hand lightly touches. Exhale, elbow to thigh. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Stay low. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, straighten the front leg. We'll play with our Ardha Chandrasana today. So heel toe the back foot in closer. If you have a block, you can take your block to the outside of the right foot and a foot or so in front of your foot. Yes? If you don't have a block, you can definitely work this with your hand on the ground. Draw your navel toward the spine. The hips are square to the top of the mat. Left hand is on the hip. Again, bend your knee as much as you need to have your hand down on the floor or onto your block. Lift the left leg and then flex your left foot strongly. So feel your whole foot pulling up toward your knee. So you really activate the left leg. Then stack the left hip on top of the right. Drishti is focused, so the gaze is focused on one point, maybe on the floor, or if you're feeling adventurous, to the wall, to the left of you. Maybe the left arm reaches up. Lift that left leg a little higher. Keep flexing the foot, strong leg here. And then a little bit of play if you wish. Bend the left knee and reach for the outside of the left foot. And then begin to kick the foot into the hand. Make sure you're breathing, maybe even smiling. It's okay to wobble and fall. If you have the foot, slowly release it. Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. Left hand touches down. You can have the hands to the block or the floor. Drop your left hip down so we square the hips and lift the left leg, standing splits. Take any variation you wish with your hands. One more breath here. Bend the right knee. Softly step the left foot all the way back and then windmill up, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale. Exhale, windmill down. Lift the back heel. Step the right leg back. Move through your vinyasa or just come to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in and out. Big toes touch. Inhale the left leg up and back. Bend the knee. Stack the hips. Option to stay here or bend the right knee. Touch the left foot all the way down behind you. Flip your hips up and over. Left arm along ear. Wild thing. You can always extend the legs here as well. Inhale, let's touch the left hand down as you flip yourself back up and over. Three-legged dog, option to stay here. Exhale, meet a nose high plank. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cross the body, right elbow. Option to stay here. Extend the left leg through. Roll to the inside of the right foot, outer edge of left foot. Lift the hips up. Reach the right arm up. Left arm or whatever arm this is, right arm over ear. Beautiful, friends. Breathe. Lift the hips a little higher. Nice strong flow today. Honor your body. Take as many rests as you need. Inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, softly step left foot through between the hands. Lower the back heel. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Left palm turns up. Let's take a breath in, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale to reverse, stay low. Exhale, extend. One more time. Inhale, back hand lightly touches back leg. Exhale, right arm along ear. Beautiful. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Heel toe that back foot in closer as we prepare for Ardha Chandrasana on the second side. If you have your block, you can place your block to the left of your left foot and about a foot distance of your foot in front of you, or maybe a little further, especially if you have tiny feet. I have big feet, so I can say that. So you might want to extend your position. This is all about balance, yes? Draw the navel toward the spine. Bend into the left knee as much as you need to have the hand down to the floor of the block, right hand to the hip. Press into the left foot, lift the right leg, and then flex the foot. Yes, whole foot pulls up toward the knee. So we activate the musculature. And then maybe we stack the right hip on top of the left. Gaze is focused. Maybe the right arm reaches up. Maybe you'd like to lift the right leg a little higher. And again, if you're wanting to play here, bend the right knee, reach for the outer edge of that right foot or ankle, and begin to kick the foot into the hand. Breathe. If you have the foot, slowly release it, Ardha Chandrasana. Right hand comes down. We'll bring both hands to the block or the mat. Drop the right hip down so the hips are square. Then lift that right leg. Take whatever hand position you wish. Few breaths here. Keep hugging the navel toward the spine. Beautiful. Bend the left knee, step the right foot all the way back, wide stance. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, windmill down, move through your Vinyasa. Adho Mukha Svanasana, 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Option to bend the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to the heart. Stay here for a moment. Let the gaze be soft. Feel what's happening inside. Where are you? Where's the mind? Can you feel the breath of your spirit, of your heart? Offer yourself gratitude. For however you are in this moment, offer yourself gratitude. Beautiful. You can relax the hands down. We'll play a little bit with our balance. I love you. Are you enjoying your practice? You don't need to type. Just checking in with you, letting you know I'm thinking of you. Garudasana. Eagle pose. Let's take the arms. Oh, let's see. Where do I need this mic for this pose? I might need to have this a little more up here. I think that'll work. We'll find out shortly. take the arms nice and wide, cross them in front of you so that the right arm is on top. And then maybe if you can, begin to bend the elbows so the backs of the hands come closer. Now, of course, we all have different bodies, so I'm like this, right? But some of us are going to be like this, and that's our max, and it's totally okay, right? Whether it's breast tissue or tight shoulders or other tissue. So just be where you are, yeah? No need to judge ourselves, right? What is that? What good does that do? So right arm is on top of left, elbows bend, backs of the hands are maybe touching. And then if you're here, maybe you're actually bringing the palms to touch. Yes. So now that we have our arm posture, we're going to bend the knees, bring the weight over into the right foot, and cross the left leg over the right, maybe wrapping the toes behind this. Again, just be with this wherever your body is. Hug the navel toward the spine. Weight is in the right heel. Lift the elbows a little if that feels good. Drishti's focused, gaze is focused on one place, on the floor. Beautiful. Uncross the legs, press into the standing leg, and we're going to play a little bit with balance here. So navel's hugged in toward the spine. Extend the left leg out in front of you, and then swing it back behind you. So from the hips, you can start to hinge forward, finding bound Virabhadrasana 3. Keep dropping the left hip down, press out through the left heel, reach the fingertips forward. Beautiful. Press into the standing leg to rise up. Oh my goodness, that 3.5 hour hike I did yesterday is not happy with that pose. Whew. Shake it out. Feel free to hold the pose longer. That was my glutes max today after climbing that mountain. All right, let's move on to the second side. Open the arms wide. This time we cross the left arm on top of the right, bend at the elbows. Maybe the palms come to touch, maybe they're nowhere near, and that's perfectly okay. Bring the weight over into the left foot, cross the right leg over, maybe wrap the toes behind, maybe not, right? Bend into the knees. Oop, I guess I'm turning for us already. Bend into the knees, weight is in that left heel. Maybe lift the elbows a little if that feels good. Garudasana. Press into the standing leg, rise up, extend the right leg out in front of you, hug the navel in, swing the leg back behind you so you can hinge forward from the hips. Keep dropping the right hip down, really flex the right foot. Virabhadrasana 3. Beautiful. Press into the standing leg, rise up, release. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale through the mouth, release the arms down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release down. Beautiful. Beautiful, my friends. All right, let's gracefully come down to the mat. So this next posture requires every posture requires you feeling safe and comfortable. But this posture, it's especially important to be mindful of your knees and ankles. So if what we're about to do feels like there's any little bit of pain, that's a no. Maybe you have another posture that you'd like to take that stretches muscles similarly, but please, if there's any pain, there's absolutely no need to strain. It's just not worth it. Doesn't make us any more enlightened. Extend the right leg forward, and then this is where it gets tricky, yes? We're bending the left leg, bending the knee, and bringing the left heel to the outside of the hip. So I'm not sitting on the foot at all. The heel is to the outside of the hip. Now, if there's any pain here, this is where it's a no, right? But if you're okay here, then you can stay here. And you may even find your knee is really far out to the sides. So if you can, bring it forward so it's pointing forward more. Now, for some of us, this is our maximum stretch. So if that's you, I invite you to stay here. If you'd like to experience more sensation, you can begin to walk your hands back behind you. And maybe this is it for you. Maybe you come down to your elbows and forearms, and this is your strong stretch for today. But maybe you're like me and you're still not really feeling anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my glutes because I got a lot of tissue down there, and then set myself back down so I can be a little more rooted. And then I'm going to walk myself all the way onto the back. Now, if you're like me and you're still not feeling much of anything, you can bend that extended leg. And we'll stay here for a little while. Breathe deeply. Relax the shoulders, the glutes. And if you're in this lying down posture with one leg bent and you're still not feeling much, you can always bring that knee up toward the chest. Relax the jaw, the face. Excellent. Let's just say wherever you are, let's very slowly come out of the pose, the same way you came into it, just reverse, yes? So just be mindful, moving slowly to come all the way back to a seat. And then you can join us for this hamstring stretch here. Even if you couldn't have your knee like this, you can always take Asana and just have the sole of the foot into the inner thigh. And maybe that's what you'd like to take, even if you did this first part because your knee's ready for a break. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Breathe deeply. One more breath here. Walk the hands in. Release the bent knee, and let's give some really good love into that knee joint. Just massage. You can massage that part of the thigh and the shin all around it. Just releasing any tension that may be lingering in the knee. And then we'll change sides. I'll turn to the side this time so you can see my heel. So this time we have the left leg extended out. And remember, you're only doing this if there's no pain, please. Rock your weight over onto the left to bend the right knee and then bring the heel to the outside of the hip. If this is your maximum, stay here. Otherwise, you can begin to walk it back. If there's still not much here, come down to the elbows. Still not much here, you can come down to the back. Again, I like to lift my glutes and then root back down as I make my way down. And again, if you're all the way on the back and still not feeling much, you can bend the knee or even bring the left knee into the chest. Notice if there's a sense of gripping in the groin or the throat or the belly. Can you consciously relax the body? This is a really, really good pose if you have, if you find that your knees feel tight, or sometimes even, um, sometimes not some always, but sometimes the cause of knee pain is actually because there's too much tension in the quadriceps and in the hip flexors. So this is a wonderful pose to do regularly. If it doesn't hurt your knee, it can really help to relieve knee pain. This and low lunges. Wonderful. Let's very mindfully make our way back up to a seat if we're not there. And then we'll take our forward fold. Again, you can take Janu Shirshasana by having the knee bent out to the side and the sole of the foot in toward the thigh, if that works best for you. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale. Hinge forward. Relax the jaw, the face. One more breath. Use your hands to come up to a seat if you're not already. Release the right leg. Extend it forward and give that knee some love. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's, before we take Shavasana, well, maybe we'll take a reclining pose here. So let's come onto the back. We'll take recline pigeon today to stretch the piriformis, help the glutes a little more. Once you're on your back, bend the knees, have the feet on the floor. Cross the left ankle over the right knee, and then flex the foot gently so we're protecting the knee joint. This may already be a strong stretch for you, so you can stay here if it is. Otherwise, lift the hips, thread the arms through, and interlace the hands in front of or behind the right knee. Relax the shoulders, and then gently draw the right knee toward you. Oof, the left knee away. Relax the face, the groin, the glutes. Wonderful. Let's slowly release. Extend the feet, the legs up to the sky. Let's roll through the ankles. Today we have been blessed by the music of DJ Soul Rising, Change Directions, and also the wonderful Shri K, SHRI space, the letter K. Wonderful artists who have allowed us to share their music. Oof. All right, second side, release the feet down. This time right ankle crosses over left knee, flex the right foot. So we protect the knee, option to stay here or lift the hips. Thread the arms through, interlace the hands in front of or behind the left knee, and then the left knee gently pulls toward you, the right knee away. Slow, deep breaths. Where can you let go of resistance? Where can you soften into the experience a little more? Very slowly release. Extend the legs up to the sky. Take the knees wide, bend them out, and reach up for the outer edges of the shins or the feet, flexing the feet, coming into happy baby. Maybe the ankles come over the knees, and the knees are nice and wide. Chin is slightly tucked. Slowly release. Hug your knees into your chest. Slowly release the legs down the mat. Take the feet wide. Toes fall out to the sides. Arms alongside the body with the palms facing upward. You can tuck the shoulders under you if that feels good. Make whatever adjustments you need to get comfortable, and I invite you to remain still for Shavasana. Practice being the witness consciousness, remembering I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the emotions, I am the one experiencing this life. I am the silent witness. I invite you to rest here as long as you like. If you're ready to complete, slowly deepen the breath. Feel the weight of your body supported by the earth beneath you, and feel the points of contact between your body and the floor. Slowly move your fingers and your toes. Inhale, reach your arms up by your ears, and then exhale, stretch from the toes all the way up to the fingertips. Bend your knees, roll over onto one side. When you feel ready, use your hands to come up to a seat with eyes closed. Palms touch at the heart, Anjali Mudra. And as we chant our closing chant, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, and then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, there may be someone in particular that you wish to offer this to today. This is a chant offering the benefit of our practice so that all beings and all of creation may be happy, peaceful, and free. And if there's anyone in your life who you know personally or otherwise that you wish to offer this benefit or this blessing to, bring them into your heart, into your awareness as we chant today. We'll take a deep breath in to begin. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's rub the hands together, create some friction, some heat, and then place your palms just gently hovering over your eyes. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Thank you for your sharing of your practice. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for you. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Yasmin. How are you feeling, my friends? Some stuff move for you today? Feeling more in tune with your physicality, with your heart, with your mind? And if you're still in Shavasana, please just stay there and enjoy. Balanced, wonderful. Oh, wonderful, Patty. Amazing. And as a reminder, if you are not here with us on Insight Timer, to come over to Insight Timer. Oh, hi, Lori. Wonderful. Wonderful. Such a gift to be together. So we'll be together again for an asana practice like this. Thanks, Susan. Another practice like this on next Friday. Yes, same time, same place. And we will continue having our regular schedule until the first weekend that I'm gone. And that isn't until mid-October. I think it's like the 15th or something. So we have our asana sessions Fridays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And that will change after the time zone change. But for now, 3 p.m. Eastern. And we have our community satsang on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's been so rich to just be together, to meditate together, to share, to be in the heart, to support each other. Such a gift. All right, my friends, anything you'd like to share? Share with me or share with our community before we complete today? So nice to see you all. So nice. What a gift. Okay. Thank you, my love. Love you. Look forward to seeing you soon. Next week, right? I think. Yeah, I think next week. All right, friends. Yes. Oh, and if you're not part of our group, I invite you to join our group, Love Heals All. It's a group here on the app. It's a way to be together in community, to share, to give love, to receive love, to be inspired, to feel supported. So you can just search in the groups under Love Heals All and you'll find it. Okay, we'll complete now. Thank you. I love you. Take good care of yourself. Yeah, do something kind for yourself this weekend. Take time to just pause and be still. Take time for you. Nourish you. Go play, go enjoy, go do something that feeds your soul. What are you going to do this weekend to feed and nourish your precious soul?